Actually, I'll be fine, because I'm just going to do this, and then I'm going to, I'm probably going to clip this up and upload it as a separate thing, because I'm kind of interested in this, and, it's probably a good topic to go over. All that good stuff. So, we are going to be going over the Department of Fair Employment and Housing, an agency of the state of California, versus Activision-Blizzard Incorporated, Blizzard Entertainment, and Activision Publishing Incorporated, and does 1 through 10 inclusive. This is in regards to apparently a 2-year-long investigation into Blizzard about supposed harassment and other improprieties. I've gone through some of this stuff, and I've looked over some of this stuff. I've looked over a couple people giving commentary on this, but for the most part, I haven't read through this entire lawsuit. So I'm going to go read through this and kind of get my takes. For the record, I guess for people who are wondering about any sort of biases or my own thoughts on the subject, I have been a big fan of Blizzard in the past. I like StarCraft. I like Warcraft. I liked World of Warcraft. I liked Diablo 2. Diablo 3, not so much, but what are you going to do? Blizzard used to be one of my favorite game publishers, and they have since fallen from graces. And there is a sort of prevailing cultural narrative that they are part of that I'm also not a big fan of. So I guess I was going to give my my takes on this sort of thing. Also later, Taps, yeah, all this will also be available. I'm going to upload this as a VOD later on so people can just take a look at this, because this is like, this is pretty interesting stuff, I think. But, if you guys don't want to, you don't have to stay. We're just going to go through this, this entire lawsuit and also some of the reactions to it. So the plaintiff is the Department of Fair Employment and Housing, an agency of the state of California, brings this action in its own name to remedy violations of the California Fair Employment and Housing Act, Government Code Section 12900 at, I don't know what ETSEC is, FEHA, as well as the California Equal Pay Act, Code Section, blah, 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 defendant Activision Blizzard. So just the introduction of that. Introduction. Headquartered in California since the 1970s, were the nation's strongest anti-harassment, equal pay, and other equal employment opportunity protections exist for employees. Okay, this language is just this language is kind of silly to add into here. Like, okay, buddy. Okay, whatever. Defendants should be in a safe haven workplace in the video game industry. Sexism has plagued the male-dominated gaming industry for decades, and increasingly so in recent years. Women and girls now make up of half the gamers in America, but the gaming industry continues to... What the hell? Wait a minute. Dude... What the heck? They actually cite Anita Sarkeesian in this freaking lawsuit. What the hell? Oh my goodness. Also, I should get some background music up. Here, I'll put on some Game Chops. They have to include all that? Do they really? That's so cringe, dude. Okay, defendants' compliance with California Broad Workplace Protections is long overdue. To enforce such compliance, DFAH brings this government enforcement action to seek remedy, prevent, and deter defendants' violations in the state civil rights and equal pay laws to vindicate the rights of defendants, female employees, in the interest of the state of California. Activision Blizzard is headquartered in Santa Monica, California. It is one of the largest American video game developers and distributors with approximately 9,500 employees and over 100 million players worldwide. It is considered a leading game platform in the Western world and is a member of the Fortune 500 and S&P 500. Activision Blizzard conducts business through its subsidiaries, Blizzard Entertainment, King Digital Entertainment, Activision Publishing, among others. Activision Blizzard also operates global esports organizations, Overwatch League and Call of Duty League. Okay, Overwatch League is kind of dead, but yeah, Call of Duty League, I guess. The video game franchise Call of Duty is Activision Publishing's key product. Blizzard Entertainment maintains the online gaming service Battle.net, which includes key franchises such as World of Warcraft, Diablo, and Overwatch. Unlike its customer base of increasingly diverse play... Oh my gosh. This loaded language is just so obnoxious. What the heck? Defendant's workforce is only about 20% women. Okay. Who cares? But whatever. Its top leadership is also exclusively male and white. The CEO and president roles are now and has always been held by white. Holy crap. You know, like, people complain about that's just Tumblr. That's just people on Twitter. It's like, no, this is like people enforcing policies on state levels now. Oh boy. If you're in California, get the heck out. Holy crap. Very few women ever reach top roles at the company. The women that do reach higher roles earn less salary, incentive pay, and total compensation than their male peers, as evidenced in defendant's own record. Similar. So this is for Bobby Kotick, who gets about $100 million per year. Who's the woman in here? This woman actually makes more than this guy does. Crispy Walter. I'm gonna guess Claudine is a woman. Alright. Chief People Officer versus, I guess, Chief Operating Officer and Chief Financial Officer and CEO. So, I mean, you're also in a lower position in the company, but, you know... Whatever. It's a shame she only made $3 million that year. Oh, no. Disparities exist throughout the company. Like executive ranks, women across the company are assigned to lower paid and lower opportunity levels. Female employees receive lower starting pay and also earn less than male employees for subsequently less work. Defendants promote women more slowly and terminate them more quickly than their male counterparts. Faced with such adverse terms and conditions of employment, many women have been forced to leave the company. All right, here's where we get into the actual meat and potatoes of this lawsuit. Defendants have also fostered a pervasive frat boy workplace culture that continues to thrive. In the office, women are subjected to cube crawls, where male employees drink copious amounts of alcohol as they crawl their way through various cubicles in the office and often engage in inappropriate behavior toward female employees. Male employees proudly come to work hungover, play video games for long periods of time during work while delegating their responsibilities to female employees, engage in banter about their sexual encounters, talk openly about female bodies, and joke about rape. Now, if they're sexually harassing them while, completely drunk inside of the workplace, that's probably going to be the easiest thing to corroborate with people that get subpoenaed to be witnesses within this lawsuit. I don't know if, people coming into work hungover and playing video games for long periods of time is, a big problem if, it's a game company. That sounds like the people I would hope would make games. Although if they are delegating it just to women, then, that's crappy, but, they probably also delegate it to, underlings. I don't know. Unsurprisingly, defendants' frat boy culture is a breeding ground for harassment and discrimination against women. Female employees are subjected to constant sexual harassment, including having to continually fend off unwanted sexual comments and advances by their male coworkers and supervisors, and being groped at the cube crawls and other company events. See, that right there is that's an actual grievance. High-ranking executives and creators engaged in blatant sexual harassment without repercussions. In a particularly tragic example, a female employee committed suicide during a business trip with a male supervisor who had brought butt plugs and lubricant with him on the trip. I don't know if that is correlated. Maybe that goes inside of him. We don't kink shame here, Maybe he just, he likes it a little stuffed. I don't know. What are you gonna do? Defendants continuously condone the quid pro quo and hostile work environment. The message is not lost on their employees. Numerous complaints about unlawful harassment, discrimination, and retaliation were made to defendants, human resource personnel, and executives. According to Blizzard Entertainment's president, J. Allen Barak, defendants failed to take effective remedial measures in response. Numerous complaints about unlawful harassment, discrimination, and retaliation were made to defendants' human resource panel and executives, according to Blizzard Entertainment President J. Allen Barak, but defendants failed to take effective remedial measures in response to these complaints. Okay, yeah, Blizzard is the defendant. I'm sorry. Employees were further discouraged from complaining as human resource personnel were known to be close to alleged harassers. Now, there is like a story that comes into later in this lawsuit that actually probably adds on to this. I would probably put it here, but you know, what are you gonna do? There is like some really crappy HR practices that are going on within Blizzard, though. Employees were further discouraged from complaining as human resource personnel were known to be close to alleged harassers. An internal investigation into the human resource unit noted that there was a big lack of trust and that HR was not held in high regard. Unsurprisingly, employee complaints were treated in a perfunctory and dismissive manner and not kept confidential. As a result of these complaints, female employees were subjected to retaliation, including but not limited to being deprived of work projects, unwillingly transferred to different units, and selected for layoffs. Which is pretty crappy. If you are complaining about sexual harassment and they decide we're just gonna demote you and just make it miserable for you so you leave, that is pretty crappy. That is not good. Plaintiff, an agency of the state of California, brings this enforcement action against defendants in its prosecutorial role, seeking relief in the public interest for the state and for the defendants' female employees. The group, pursuant to the authority vested, blah, 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 action seeks to remedy, prevent, and deter unlawful harassment, retaliation, and discrimination. Specifically, the violations pled wherein include claims for sex discrimination in terms and condition of employment, including compensation, assignment, promotion, just constructive discharge, termination, unlawful sexual harassment, retaliation. Okay. Parties. Plaintiff Fair Department, and DFEH is a state agency tasked with investigating and prosecuting civil rights actions, government code, blah, blah, blah. California legislature exercised its police power in enacting FEHA and investing authority in DFEH to protect and safeguard the right and opportunity of all persons to seek, obtain, and hold employment without discrimination. This is just basically going over the party and why they're suing them. Defendant Blizzard, let's see. Defendant Activision-Blizzard is now and was at all times relevant to play until okay, it's just basically going into the details about all this sort of stuff and where they're located. We could probably just skip through all this. Although, wait, defendant, okay, that's, yeah. Okay, so this is just the parties involved in the lawsuit. We can just kind of skip this. This is the California State Association of Fair Employment and Housing suing Activision and Blizzard and just kind of giving a rundown of all of Activision and Blizzard and all that stuff. Actually, I'm kind of curious. Is Activision does Activision own Blizzard or are they merged? Okay, it doesn't say. Alright, procedure, let's see. Okay, this is the venue in which they are suing them. Less important. Let's get into the actual complaint. Here we go. Factual allegations. Alright, Dude, a lot of legal briefings are like super redundant. Holy crap. There's a lot you can kind of skip in these things, which is nice though. All right. Factual allegations. The FEH incorporates and alleges all previous allegations as fully set forth wherein sex discrimination, pay, assignment, promotion, termination, constructive damage. Defendants have engaged in and continue to perpetuate discriminatory practices regarding pay, assignment, promotion, and other terms and conditions of employment which negatively affect and impact female employees. These discriminatory practices began at hire when women were offered lower compensation and less lucrative job assignments and opportunities than their male counterparts. I guess the only detail I would like to know is if they were being like interviewed for the same position, because obviously a secretarial position is going to pay and have a less intrinsic like job career track than like a developer or programmer in this company. So, you know, that kind of goes without saying. I would like to know like how many of their applicants and coding staff are actually female versus like other administrative tasks and stuff within the company. But, you know, what are you gonna do? Also business stuff, all that nonsense. The pay disparity continued throughout employment for female employees. Defendants paid female employees significantly less than their male counterparts after hire. This pattern or practice of violations were continuing. Women were also afforded less stock and incentive pay opportunities. Female employees were overwhelmingly assigned to lower grades / levels without stock and incentive pay opportunities or less opportunities. Female employees also received less stock and incentive compensation than male employees. This pattern of practice and violations were continuing. Women were steered into lower levels of defendants' hierarchy and often had to work harder and longer to earn equal promotional and other opportunities as their male counterparts. As an example, one female employee working for Blizzard was assigned to a low-level role, denied equal pay, and subsequently sought a promotion because she had been carrying out duties exceeding her job description, as she repeatedly told it was not her turn, others earned a promotion ahead of her. Ultimately, the employee was promoted after 3 years, while her male counterpart was promoted within a year of his hire, despite having started several months after her. The male counterpart was also assigned leadership responsibilities, which she was not afforded, responsibilities which furthered the male employee's ability to get promoted. Another example, a female employee who worked at Blizzard was assigned a lower level denied equal pay and passed for a promotion by multiple factors suggested that she earned it. High-rated performance reviews. She generated significantly more revenue in her marketing campaigns than her male counterpart. She ran almost twice as many campaigns as her male counterpart. Despite her accomplishments, her male counterpart was invited to have monthly or weekly one-on-one meetings with the vice president. She was not afforded the same opportunities and surprisingly was passed over after a promotion in favor of her male counterpart. Now, are the stock public or were they given private stock? I think the stock is private. I think Activision is publicly traded. Now, one of the interesting things that we're probably going to see in the ongoing case about this, now that this case has been filed, is I think that discovery for them is going to be public, right? So we're going to see some really interesting insights into the overall pay structure and inner workings of Blizzard and Activision, which will probably be like really funny to go forward later down the line. So this is why I'm kind of like getting in on the ground floor of this now, because this is only the beginning. This is gonna be a long and drawn out process, and we're gonna probably see some really interesting shit later down the road, I think. Well, no, I don't think marketing is involved in crunch time. They were talking about marketing, not like programming. Similarly, other female employees at Blizzard Entertainment were assigned to lower level roles, denied equal pay, and further delayed or passed over for promotions in favor of male counterparts who lacked the same experience or qualifications, but who were friends with the male head of the union. Okay, that's not necessarily like sex discrimination, that's just nepotism, but you know, what are you gonna do? A newly promoted male supervisor delegated his responsibilities to his now female subordinates in favor of playing Call of Duty. Other supervisors would refuse to communicate with female employees, going to their male counterparts for information. Female employees at Activision Publishing were also assigned to lower level roles, denied equal pay or delayed or passed over for promotions of their male counterparts. As an example, a female human resources employee at Activision Publishing was delayed and passed over for promotion despite receiving positive performance reviews, doing substantive more work than her male counterpart, and making the actual responsibilities of the departing person. Female accounting employees at Activision Publishing, likewise, note the male counterparts were paid significantly more than them despite doing the same work or less work and having less responsibilities. Again, this is why we're going to see some interesting things about the, like, overall, like, payment structures over at Activision, which might be pretty interesting, I think. Allegedly, Blizzard has been paying their people with swag, basically leftover store scraps that didn't sell in game time. Yeah, I've heard about that before, actually. You're doing really good. We're going to give you a $100 bonus, or you can choose 2 scops in the company. Which one do you want? It's Activision-Blizzard, and I think they're at like $100 a share, so I'll take the cash. I'll take the cash 100%, especially now. Holy crap. Okay, now we're going to get into like let's see. This is all like the payment stuff. This one's saying that they didn't want to promote her because she might get pregnant and like being a mom too much. In general, female employees were treated negatively due to their pregnancies. Supervisors ignore. Yeah, this part becomes relevant later. This part is going to be very important later. In general, female employees were treated negatively due to their pregnancies. Supervisors ignored medical restrictions given to female employees and gave them negative evaluations while they were out on maternity leave. Other female employees reported that they were criticized for leaving to pick up their children from daycare while their male counterparts were busy playing video games. And female employees were kicked out of lactation rooms so employees could use the room for meetings. That one right there, oof. Like, why are you having meetings in the lactation room? I don't get it. Honor points? Yeah. Oh boy. Women of color were particularly vulnerable targets of defendants' discriminatory practices. An African-American employee noted that it took her 2 years to be made a permanent employee, while men hired after her were made permanent employees. I don't know what field they were in, so that might be relevant, but whatever. She was also micromanaged such that her male co-workers were known to be playing video games without any intervention by her supervisor, but her supervisor would call and check on her if she took a break to go on a walk. Another African-American employee who worked on information technology was similarly micromanaged by her manager, unlike the men on her team. When she requested time off of her work, her manager made her write up a 1-page summary of how she would spend that time off of work when no one else had to do any write-up. What the fuck? When she requested time off of work, her manager made her write up a 1-page summary of how she would spend that time off of work when no one else had to do any write-up? What the hell? Like, you have to write an essay about what you did while you were off? The male supervisor also criticized her body language despite male counterparts slouching in meetings, and she was scolded for asking for assistance while others could get help on similar tasks without the same criticism. These experiences led female employees to leave their employment with defendants. As a result of discriminatory pay assignment, promotion, and other practices, defendants' gender pay gap is significant. Defendants paid female employees significantly less base pay and total compensation than their male counterparts. This pattern of practice violations were continuing. When women complain to human resource personnel about lack of equal employment opportunities, especially in comparison to their male counterparts, their complaints fell on deaf ears or were met with an empty promise to investigate the issue. Indeed, despite having retained Paul Hastings LLP from 2005 to 2017 and Miller Law Group in 2018 to allegedly provide analysis related to compensation data, defendants failed to take effective and reasonable steps to prevent pay discrimination, as the pay disparity between their male employees has not remedied or continued. Again, I don't know about this. Like, TLDR, they're not getting paid commensurate with it. This is where the meat and potatoes comes in here. Sexual harassment. Female employees almost universally confirmed that working for defendants... Almost universally confirmed? Okay. Alright. That almost is a little worrying. But, okay. That working for defendants was akin to working at a frat house, which invariably involved male employees drinking and subjecting female employees to sexual harassment with no repercussion. Cube crawls in defendants' offices were common, and male employees proudly came in to work hungover. Similarly, male employees would often play video games during work, engage in banter about their sexual encounters, talk openly about female bodies, make numerous jokes about rape. As a result, this frat boy culture, women were subjected to numerous sexual comments and advances, groping and unwanted physical touching, and other forms of harassment. A female employee noted that random male employees would approach her defendant's worksite, comment on her breasts. Okay, that's not good. Female employees working for the World of Warcraft team noted that male employees and supervisors would hit on them, make derogatory comments about rape, would otherwise engage in demeaning behavior. This behavior was known to supervisors and indeed encouraged by them, including a male supervisor openly encouraging a male subordinate to buy a prostitute to cure his bad mood. I mean, yeah, you buy a prostitute's services. Like, yeah, get a prostitute. That's kind of sex negative, California. Be careful. A blatant example of defendant's refusal to deal with a harasser because of his seniority position. Alex Afrazababi, a former senior creative director of World of Warcraft at Blizzard Entertainment, was permitted to engage in blatant sexual harassment with little to no repercussions. During a company event, an annual convention called BlizzCon, Afrazababi would hit on female employees, telling them he wanted to marry them, attempted to kiss them, putting his arms around them. This is in plain view of other male employees, including supervisors who had to intervene and pull him off of male employees. Again, this right here, very easily corroborated by these various employees who are not part of this lawsuit to give testimony, so that might be interesting. Afrazababi was also known to engage in harassment of females, and his suite was nicknamed the Crosby suit after alleged rapist Bill Crosby. Okay, 1 second. Okay, there's no Bill Crosby. Is it like Bing Crosby? Like the lounge singer? I have no idea. I don't know. After alleged rapist Bill Crosby, Afrazababi would also call females derogatory names at company events. Afrazabi's conduct was known to Blizzard Entertainment executives who took no effective remedial measures. J. Allen Barak, president of Blizzard Entertainment, allegedly had multiple conversations with Afrazabi about his drinking and that he had been too friendly towards female employees at company events, but gave Afrazabi a slap on the wrist for, aka verbal counseling, in response to these incidents. Subsequently, Afrazabi continued to make unwanted advances towards female employees, including grabbing a female employee's hand and inviting her to his hotel room and groping another woman. Okay, well, grabbing... I think it's Crosby. I don't know. Like, I don't know, maybe. Because, like, Bill Crosby, like, why would you name your hotel room the Cosby Suite? Like, oh, I'm gonna give you a Quaalude and a pudding pop, and the pudding pop is my penis. Yeah, I don't think that would fly. In a tragic example of the harassment the defendants allowed to fester in their offices, a female employee committed suicide while on a company trip due to a sexual relationship that she had been having with her male supervisor. The male supervisor was found by police to have brought a butt plug and lubricant on his business trip. Another employee confirmed that the female deceased employee may have been suffering from other sexual harassment at work prior to her death. Specifically, at a holiday party before her death, male coworkers were alleged to be passing around a picture of the deceased's vagina. woo, lad. That's not good. Holy crap. The problems of harassment and discrimination extended into and at minimum were known to those at the top. Defendant's former technology officer was observed by employees groping inebriated female employees at company events, was known for making hiring decisions based off female applicants' looks. A employee complained to Blizzard president Brack at early 2019 that employees were having to leave due to sexual harassment and sexism. Specifically, this employee noted that women on the Battle.net team were subjected to disparaging comments. The environment was akin to working at a frat house, that women who were not huge gamers or core gamers and not into the party scene were excluded and treated as outsiders. Yeah, but I'm gonna guess that the non-gaming people were also kind of treated like that. I don't know. Although, interestingly enough, there is like this is kind of correlating to that 4chan quote-unquote leak. Female employees had raised further complaints to various human resources personnel about discrimination they face, including and not limited to complaints about unfair pay and assignments, co-workers belittling them, minimalizing their contributions, and male counterparts being promoted quickly despite their lack of seniority. Similarly, female employees also complained about the harassment they suffered, including male coworkers rope them, male supervisors acting on dates, or other unwanted harassment. Defendants failed to take reasonable action in responses to these complaints. Such lack of effective remedial measures was not surprisingly, given defendants' own internal investigation into human resources unit noted that there was a big lack of trust and HR not held in high regard. Multiple employees also noted that their complaints were not kept confidential. In relation for complaints made regarding harassment and discrimination, female employees were experienced retaliation by defendants, including involuntary transfers, section for layoffs, denial of projects, and other opportunities. Defendants' flawed policies and practices effectively allowed and continue to allow discrimination to occur in the defendant's workplace. Employees have suffered and will continue to suffer from defendants' ongoing unlawful practices unless they are enjoined by this court. Okay. First cause of action: employment discrimination because of sex compensation. Uh-oh. Let's see.
Look at this naked fucking employee. It's Christmas, probably.
I want to see like okay, so these are other Blizzard employees also talking out about this. So there seems to be like some smoke about this. The main thrust of this is like an unfair employment thing, but like they're kind of being vague about the details. The sexual harassment stuff though is like really fucking bad. Like really fucking bad. Even in coming from like California, it's pretty bad. You've got like you got Mark Kern, who I think he actually like. Hold on, let me check Twitter real quick. Yeah, so you got Mark Kern saying, "I'm removing my Blizzard credits from my bio. I boycotted Blizzard games over a year ago when they revealed themselves to be tools for the CCP censorship by banning Blitzchung. This latest news is the last straw for me. Time to come forward." And then I guess people saying it's like, oh, you wrote like a sexy article about sexy video game girls. Yeah, you wrote about like sexy girls. This isn't the same as like passing around a girl's genitalia and then she fucking offs herself. What the hell? Wow. We can also go into some of the details of the people surrounding this, which are pretty interesting. He goes into details. Okay, so the other person was going into details about like being a pregnant woman, being a game master, and like going to the hospital for dehydration. So what are you gonna apply for a job at Activision-Blizzard? Lol. I would not go near there. Blizzard is probably dead. Blizzard is probably dead, but I want to show you guys some. I want to show you guys some autism. Okay, so obviously, the correct takeaway from all this is that Blizzard is acting like a bunch of idiots. Blizzard is acting really crappy. However, some people take it really autistically. This is one example. That's an image for ants. We've got this post on the Wowhead forums, or not the Wowhead, the official World of Warcraft forums. This lawsuit tells us why WoW dev team is so bad. The complaint says male developers would be playing Call of Duty during the day while delegating work to female employees. Whether the sex harassment allegations are true or not, the statement really shows the mindset and gaming preference for many of these WoW devs. They prefer to play first-person shooters at work instead of WoW or other MMOs that actually might help make the game better. Note that the people talking about Call of Duty were the people involved in the Activision accounting practices, but whatever, this guy's really fucking dumb. This explains why the devs are so out of touch with the WoW fanbase. WoW is being designed by FPS gamers, not MMO gamers. So sad, but not unexpected. This is really turbo autism. But we've also got really wonderful examples such as this. So, fellow men in game dev, this is an example of one of the very small things that build up over time to make life miserable for women and marginalized people in our industry. Something as simple as putting titties on a space rat can harm people. We've got this wonderful gem from Redshirt Guy. Hold on, let me pull up Redshirt Guy real quick. Let's see, where is he? Yeah, Ian Bates, who is the well-known meme for being consumed by turbo autism about things. I love this little bit right here. So players in World of Warcraft had set up a sit-in in protest of the practices at Blizzard, which is fine. That's all good. Blizzard also will ban you if you disrupt an in-game Black Lives Matter protest, which is kind of really silly. But I like this mentality. I don't know if it makes sense to anyone but me, but for the sit-in, I decided to combine the old Olympics tabard with the Blizzard Yeti chest to symbolize unity and support for the victim of Blizzard's allegations. Guys, rate my transmog, okay? Because, oh my gosh. There's a lot of really weird turbo autism takes that's really bad because people are fucking nuts about
shameless
this shit.
shekel shakedown.
Yo, big shout out to Tipster with the $10. Imagine hearing about horrible things happening in that company and responding with, "But my game though." Yeah, exactly. So one of the things that's really heinous though about Blizzard's response to this is, let me find a good meme about the subject. Actually, I think Asmongold actually goes over it, so I'm just gonna get the image from him because he had this on here. So right here, this was a WoW dev who was accused of sexual harassment and it was never proven. Activision-Blizzard then removed all the NPCs that were removed the NPC that was made after him. He was a pretty big figure in the community, and his in-game NPC gets axed. This right here is Quentin Flynn, the voice of Kel'Thuzad Sunstrider, who was a raid boss in World of Warcraft Burning Crusade. he was accused of a Me Too situation, and Blizzard literally scoured every single instance of his voicing within the game and replaced it. I think this guy actually, like, it was proven false. And like they still stuck by this. Activision Blizzard gets accused of sexual misconduct backed by 2-year investigation. Distorted, false, innocent proven guilty. It's this double standard of a company that is like super sanctimonious about the way that they handle sexual harassment allegations, but also like insanely fucking hypocritical about how they actually engage in handling their own sexual harassment allegations. And like there are like really, really, really bad things coming out of the woodwork. Like I said before, I don't remember where it specifically was, but there was a allegation that a pregnant woman who was engaged like as a GM in the game World of Warcraft, who like constantly cleared tickets, constantly had high customer reviews, and all in all, model employee who's like 8 months pregnant. And if you guys ever have been around a pregnant woman, they piss a lot. They have to go to the bathroom a insane amount of times. They have to get rid of a lot of water. And her supervisor was like, you gotta pick up the pace, sweetheart. You gotta hurry up. You can't, you're taking too many bathroom breaks. So her decision to fix this is to stop drinking. Like, stop drinking so much on the job. And she had to go to the hospital for dehydration. A fucking pregnant woman. Where'd you get your background from? It's Wallpaper Engine. Let's see. Yeah, they're peeing for 2 people, exactly. Let me see. I want to like I was listening to this as like prep, and there was like a couple of like really funny things here. Let me see if I can find it. I want to find the one where like she was given an essay to review. I left Blizzard after my boss gaslit me so badly my hair started falling out. My profit sharing, which I relied on to make ends meet, was docked due to underperforming. When I went to HR, fight proof against his claims, so maybe you are underperforming. Like, I don't know. There's like a lot of shit going on, and I don't know. It looks bad for Blizzard. It looks really fucking bad for Blizzard. Let's see. Flam has a maid fetish? You know I do. Actually, surprisingly, their stock's not doing terribly bad. They're only like fluctuating a day yesterday, so that's interesting. I don't know how long that's gonna last. Let me take a look at like one of the threads on V about this, because I wanna pull some of like the turbo autism that people are using to like I guess. A lot of people are trying to hijack this as like, you know, we gotta like hate video games, I guess. Yeah, this will be a good point right here. As monthly active users for Blizzard decline in the millions, World of Warcraft reveals classic character is transgendered. How many gay and like transgendered characters are they gonna reveal for this fucking like clusterfuck? Holy shit. Blizzard does this a lot too. Like, it's really fucking bad. Let's see. Somebody posted the Installafel. That's awesome. Yo, big shout out to Bosch fans posting their L's, who is on YouTube and is uploading wonderful key clips. Go check him out. Thank you for joining the Ultra Bi-Curious Boys. Let me see. I'm trying to find that thread that I was looking here. One second. I'll find it through history. I've got history. Let's see. Let's see. Yeah, this one right here. I've joined the Fence Macrob Orbo sit-in to protest the mistreatment of women employed at Blizzard to promote Black Girls Code. Like, people are already hijacking this shit. Like, that's like really the most annoying part, I guess, because like all this shit is like really bad. All this stuff is like really terrible, but you know, people have to hijack it for like to make video games even more paused, I guess. I don't know. Like, I don't know. Maybe like just stop sexually harassing women and maybe make fun games. Like, can we do both? Can we do both? Yeah, this one right here. For my fellow men in game dev, especially, there's a strong chance I'm going to get flack for saying this publicly, but it's worth bringing up because it is an example of how small things contribute to bringing violence that are hostile to women and all other kinds of marginalized people in game dev. When I was in the latest Ratchet & Clank game, there was an incredibly heated discussion that happened between the game director, art director, lead director, and lead TD and myself. It was about Rivet, the female lead. Oh no. Oh no. Like, oh no, tits on a furry anime character, video game character is like literally causing women to fucking kill themselves in game dev. I don't know. Turbo autism is a problem. Turbo autism is a problem. We have to, like, can we just have like sexy anime girls? And you know, I mean, Japanese companies are probably the bad example because those women probably get molested on their way to work. But holy shit, the idea of a sit-in is cringe. Just log off if you want to protest. Yeah, I would say so.
Oh, hey there, kids. It's time for the shameless shekel shakedown.
I mean, to be fair, I think part of them is also doing it as like as a means in which to get attention. Also, big shout out to Stephanie Carbano for the 20 Canadian. I find it funny, I find it funny that people protest Blizzard, launch a Blizzard game just to sit in. Game companies couldn't give two schnitzel about this and cute little circle kumbaya sit-in. Not the best way to go at it. I disagree to an extent. I think Blizzard is going to have... I think Blizzard is probably not going to have a good time with this. I think that this is going to be a long, drawn-out process. This is the only beginning. We're probably going to see this go on for, like, years, probably. I don't remember the specific details, but I think I was watching a Trump video, the guy who does like some good Hearthstone videos, and he was going over Activision-Blizzard's like quarterlies. They have 8 billion in cash and also like 22 billion on-hand assets. Who's Stephanie Corbano? I don't know. Carbano? Yeah, Corbino. Sorry. It's a little tired. Blizzard in court. Is this an out-of-season April Fool's joke? Yeah, exactly. Farming gold is the reason why I haven't stopped playing WoW. Farming gold is lucrative. Yeah, exactly. Exactly, Shabs. I mean, that's the sort of stuff that they do about this sort of stuff, though. Like, it's a vicious cycle. Let's see. Tipster, wait, that's like a direct. I think that's like a direct screenshot from the stream. That's funny as shit. That's funny as shit. I love you, Tipster. That's funny as shit. Tipster, imagine hearing something horrible happen at Activision-Blizzard and their treatment of women in the workplace is fine. But my game, though! Yeah, exactly. I can't wait to get to 1K, Flam. Dude, I'm actually, I guess this is kind of like the winding down part. I guess we'll keep an eye out on Blizzard and Activision coming forward. But, 6,952 subscribers. I am 17 subscribers away from 6969, and I will be doing a 6969 milestone stream because doing milestones after 5,000 before 10,000 is cringe and lame. So I just want to do meme number milestone, and then we'll do a milestone for 10K. But, you know, like and share and subscribe, all that good stuff, because, you know, it helps. It helps a little bit. It helps a little bit. 69, and I will be doing... Flam, you should do a stream into Digibro's Spiral of Madness. Like, what is there to talk about? Digibro got cucked by Ralph. Is like taking HRT and is gonna move into a fucking camper and take drugs out in the desert with fucking Riley and his like furry porn drawing girlfriend. I don't know. Drunk salty vet? Maybe. Yeah, we should do that again. Oh shit, we're gonna... Oh, you know what? You know what? Paradoxical Madness? You know what? You know what? You know I'm gonna say that? You know what I'm gonna say that? You know what I'm gonna say to that? Alright? Because gambling on Twitch is, or Gamba is such a big problem on Twitch. I'm gonna be doing a Gamba stream, where we're gonna be gambaing fake money on Salty Bet, and I'm gonna drink when I lose on my bet, because then I'll actually have an actual vice, because I'm betting fake money, but you know, H3 says that I'm being like super immoral, so I don't know. You know, I'll do a Gamba stream. Flam tells us his favorite sexual position. Did I just join the end of the stream? Probably. I don't think there's a whole lot left to go about with this part. I'm gonna upload the clip specifically. I don't know if there's anything else with this. Oh, you know what? Let me take a look. I want to see what Brianna Wu's hot take on this situation was. Oh no, Brianna Wu is getting into fucking Final Fantasy 14. That's wonderful. Oh, that's funny as shit. Hardcore porn is now embedded in the pages of Huffington Post, Washington Magazine, New York Times, and the host of other websites. This is because a porn site called 5-Star Porn HD bought the domain for VidMe, a now defunct video hosting service. That's funny as shit. That's funny. That's funny. Flam gambling arc, let's go. Yeah, exactly. Flam's gonna lose his house? I don't even have a house. Let's see. HT, Brianna Wu, when it comes to the banal evil women being mistreated at work, the reality is... Okay, that's cool. Yeah. They're having a little bit of a wank fest over this, of course. Oh no, anonymous Twitter users. Oh no. Gamers disgusted to hear news that... Okay, that's cool. I don't care. Fuck Brianna Wu. Alright. Doesn't have a house, so no, he already gambled it away. Yeah. But yeah, I'm going to, I don't know. I do need to get to bed soon, so I am going to probably start wrapping it up. I actually am going to probably wrap it up here. I'm also having some internet issues, so I'm going to call it a night here, lads. I will be back on tomorrow. If there's any... We're gonna hear some interesting things about it. This has just been like the no good, very bad month for Blizzard Entertainment. But fuck them, fuck them. Yeah. All right. I'm gonna call it here. Everybody, I hope you have a great night. Thank you for being beautiful. Thank you guys for hanging out with me. I will probably post the VOD of just me going over the lawsuit. If you guys want to hang out with us, we are really enjoying Final Fantasy XIV. So if you are interested in joining our free company, aka our free company, Sissy Monkey Hypno, make sure that you reach out to me on Discord. I'll post the link to the Discord, and just type in the Final Fantasy XIV chat, and we'll try to get you set up into our free company, as well as our global link shell. We're playing on Excalibur Primal. We've actually got a couple of people already, so eventually, hopefully, we'll get some static shit going up, and we can do some content together, because I think that would be a lot of fun. I hope you guys have a great night. Peace out. Join the Discord. Let us know if you're playing Final Fantasy XIV. Although, if you haven't played it before, please, 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 for the love of all that's good, do not make a $50 purchase on my account. Try out the trial. Get a feel for whether or not you like it as an MMO. Square Enix hasn't had any sexual harassment allegations levied towards it yet, so, you know... Just saying, it's a better way to protest than, like, wearing dumb little transmog gear to, protest in World of Warcraft, because it's a little cringe, a little weird, weird and stuff. I'm probably going to hang out in the Discord, though, so if you guys want to hang out after the stream for a little bit, while you wait for my sleeping pill to take effect, hop into the Discord, and I will see you guys later. Peace out. Mwah. Love you guys. Ciao.